Hello, this is Itai Levitin at Forex Live, and just sharing with you that I'm buying COUR stock or Sarah stock before earnings tonight. Today's the 29th of April, and do trade it at your own risk only. This is not financial advice, but just sharing my view and information. So I have analyzed the stock also in other ways that you will see here. Here I'm basically giving you some of the aspects I'm looking at. So if you can see this, first of all, I've got the volume profile on the weekly chart. And right now the price has closed on yesterday below that red line, that POC, which is bearish. However, I'm also looking at this dotted line, if you can see it, at around 11.45 cents, $11.45. So I'm seeing buyers possibly buying before that. That's one hint. Second hint I'm looking at is this RSI, and I'll enlarge it. So over here we had an oversold. Over here also an oversold, and then here again we've got an oversold value of around 27.5 on the weekly. Anything below 30 is considered oversold. Anything above 70 is overbought. But the interesting part, even further, that if because this doesn't include any uh, any trading beyond the regular trading hours. So if I look at the 12-hour one and look at the recent action, then I see extreme overselling. Okay, I see a level of about 16. Okay, and greater than anything that appeared in its history, even well below. Here are these levels, and we'll put a vertical line here just to see what the stock did on that event. So before that, it was 22.36. So recently, it's a very heavy over sold, and this happened on 24th of April. If we look at what happened here, this oversold. It was just before this earnings, and although it did sell some after earnings, those that got in just before, including the earnings, were okay. So, and this was during a downtrend, and now I think we might actually be potentially rebounding. So, basically, that's what I'm looking at. Also, if I look at the options market, and the price for the straddle mentions a 13.5% move. Now, of course, this says nothing about the direction of the move, but if we look at that, then we look at the expected move is until 13.55. And do note that in the pre-market, we're already at 12.57. So already this might also be a bullish sign, although there's also many times of fake outs and we cannot rely on this alone. But it looks like also this is getting some bullish push. And you may also want to consider another trading tactic for your trade plan. And let me just go back to the weekly. We have we have the value area low. Okay, this blue line at about $10.17. Okay, now those that might be asking, yeah, I can, this earnings, trading earnings is very risky, and the way that you mitigate your risk is one through position size and by looking at the expected move through the options market, as mentioned, in this case, 13.5%. Now, in my experience, usually the moves are on average two-thirds of that expected move. But of course, we have to be, when mitigating risk, we have to take care of what happens if we do a move much more than the expected, and it goes against us. So in this case, you can also look at maximum double. Okay, so in this case, 27 percent move against you, and of course that's very drastic, but that's an extreme. I doubled the expected move, so you can look at that. But also, it's good to look technically. In this case, that would be about coming to that blue line to the value area low, and some traders, especially ones that do average entries, then they can save some of their position size to buy at that around that $10.17 if it gets there. For example, using only half their planned budget for the pre-earnings and saving half their budget in case it crashes all the way over there, then they can sell some. This is a key level. It's going to, one, if it gets there, go down a lot. And second, a lot of buyers will probably come in here. So at least they can mitigate that risk and average out a better exit, which would still be a loss probably in the case of a surprise going down so much, but they can significantly mitigate that risk and reduce that loss. So that's something to think about. In summary, I think Coursera is going up. And I would look also at how it behaves today, according in relation to ES, the S&P E-mini futures, and Nasdaq as well. You want to see some relative strength, perhaps. Do note also the point of control at around $13.17, and there is a chance that we're seeing also some over here. We've got a low. Let me get another one here. This is what I want. There's this low, and then we have a bit of a higher low. Okay, this one is on 9.81, and this is 9.91. We might be printing now another higher low before a rebound. This can even later get to this developing POC at around 18. Okay, and of course we can also later go to the value area high, so at 21, above 21. Okay, so in that case, we've got a very nice potential. Do trade at your own risk.